If you're a Giants fan, this is pretty big news. Hey guys, I hope you're having a wonderful day today. Joe Schoen made some interesting comments in a recent interview. Let's go over them. Joe Schoen said, "We're open to anything. We're in a good position sitting at 3 with the players that are available. By process of elimination, we know we're going to get a good player. Regardless of what happens over the next couple of months, we know there's going to be a really good player there." Shane also talked about how his meeting went with Shedeur Sanders. He's a great kid. He's a great kid. A really good personality, football smart. It's a little cliche, but he checks all the boxes of a dad that is a football coach and the passion that he approaches the game with. It was good getting to meet him. He's had a really good career at Colorado and obviously looking forward to getting to know all of those guys in the rest of the process. All right. Sanders made one heck of an impression, not only on the Giants, but on the rest of the NFL. He's a good kid. There's no doubt about that. He's a good kid. Number one, I'm entitled to change my mind, to change my opinion, right? So are you. I still think that taking a quarterback at 3 isn't the best move. I don't think Ward or Sanders are franchise quarterbacks, and I don't think the Giants have the best situation set up for either of them. As it currently stands anyway, the Giants have $53 million in cap space this offseason, so that could change really quick. Are the Giants a quarterback away from changing this whole thing? I don't think they are. If they pick Shedeur Sanders, I've said this time and time again, they better be right. But if they pick Sanders or Ward, put a damn team around them because they're going to need it. I don't care who the quarterback is. I don't care who it is. Put a damn team around them. I just have to say this. You let Barkley go, right? Tracy had a good year, but you let Barkley go. Maybe he doesn't have as good of a year on the Giants as he does on the Eagles. But Barkley would have made an impact on this offense, and it could have helped. He could have helped Daniel Jones, and then you add Malik Neighbors in there. It could have been a different story this year. Barkley could have been a difference maker in a number of these games. I'm not saying that that our record would be so much different than what they finished with, but Barkley, imagine having him on this offense with Neighbors. My gosh, it would have been so much better. And I love Tyrone Tracy. I think he's going to be a good player, but Saquon Barkley is generational. The kid's generational. The reason why I bring that up is because you can't miss like that again. You can't miss like that. If you do, you're screwed, and we're going to do this again next year. I just want to see an improvement on this team. And if you go Sanders at quarterback, if you go Ward at quarterback, put a damn good team around them. Put some talent around him. Neighbors is a good start. That's a good start. But now he needs some pieces. Get a freaking O-line, please. Hopefully Andrew Thomas is healthy. Get a damn center. We need one of those. Right tackle. We need one of those. If you're taking Sanders, I hope you put him in a spot to succeed. That's with any quarterback, any of them. But especially Sanders, especially Ward. You need to put a team around them. You can't take them, not put a good squad around them, and expect them to elevate your team. It's not going to happen that way. It's not going to happen. That's why it is so tempting with pick 3 to go and take a Travis Hunter if he's available, to go and take Abdul Carter if he's available. Because then you could go another year, and maybe if you have another bad season, you pick a quarterback next year. And that's what you do. You just don't have the pieces. Listen, I could be wrong. And I've been wrong. Some of you say I'm wrong all the time, and that's fine. I love my Giants. I'm entitled to my opinion. I'm entitled to how I think. I'm entitled, okay? I can think what I want to think just like you can. There's so much talent at the top of the draft outside of the quarterback position that it's hard for me to accept that the Giants are going to pass on one to gamble on a quarterback. Now, there's no guarantee with any player, but Mason Graham's a stud. Travis Hunter's a freaking dog. He's a stud. Generational type talent. Even Will Johnson, stud. Abdul Carter's a imagine Abdul Carter and Brian Burns on defense. Imagine that. But in this scenario, I would think if the Giants could take Sanders, I would think Carter went to Cleveland then. Apparently, the Titans love Sanders too. Guys, he's probably a wonderful kid. A great kid. It's just a matter of, can his talent translate to the NFL? And a lot of you say he didn't have an offensive line in college. Well, guy, he doesn't have much of one here. He's going to get destroyed with his current offensive line, especially with Andrew Thomas being a question mark. Andrew Thomas is one of the best left tackles in the NFL, but he's got to stay healthy. It's 2 years in a row he's been hurt. 2 years in a row. He dealt with injuries. You get Sanders, okay. I'll be behind that because he'll be my quarterback. Put a damn team around him. Figure something out. Put a team around him. That's what he needs. That's what anybody needs. I would love to see you sign somebody on a 1-year deal to be your QB. Like a Sam Darnold. You draft Travis Hunter. And then next year, you take a quarterback. You could also take a quarterback in the second round, potentially, or trade back up into the first. Jackson Dart looked amazing. Milroe, I like Milroe a lot too. Don't mess this up.